there we are. Okay, it's time. It is officially day 5. And it's actually day 5. I'm playing catch up, and we're gonna find out where number 5 is. Oh, look, number 5 is big. Hooray! Let's be honest, the big ones are always funner. Right? Yep, number 5. Alright. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be using my palette knife for this. We'll see. It's actually working quite well. It's so nice and pointy. Wow, this one is very large. Look at the size of this honkin' die, guys. It's a die, not a stamp. Whoops. Ripping the box. A little too eager there, Sarah. I'm only supposed to open it this much. Whoops. Alright. Making it seem bigger than it is. Sorry about that. Wow, it really... there we go. It looks like a sentiment. A very large sentiment. Let's see what it is. Birthday wishes. Nice. I need to make a bunch of birthday cards. So, I already know that this is going to be a bunch of birthday cards. I'm going to make a whole whack of them. All the same, I don't usually do that, but I'm in the mission of making a bunch of card sets for my neighbors. So I need at least 6 of similar cards. So, birthday wishes is perfect for my mission. I just have to come up with a design for them. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, world record. I haven't even moved from my chair yet. I had this sitting on my desk. So I figured birthday wishes, cupcakes, that's pretty birthday-y. And it's all Crafter's Companion, Gemini die and stamp set. So it's a family affair today, instead of the mashup I usually create. Darn it, this is stuck. Unstuck. Okay, I'm just going to go decide on some paper and some inks, and I'll be back again. Alrighty, so we're back, and I have decided to use some alcohol markers. These are the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blends. I apologize. I'm noticing my camera is focusing on the end of the marker as opposed to the coloring. Sorry about that. I will pay more attention to that next time. Did not realize that would be a thing. Smart autofocus. I guess it's a little too smart for me. Alright, so I'm also apologizing for being left-handed. It's really hard to see what I'm doing here. And I love watching people color, so I was kind of hoping to provide that kind of fun for you guys, but it's really hard to see under my hand because of how I tend to hold the pen. So I'm going to have to come up with a different camera angle or place to color to make that a little more enjoyable for us. Because I wanted to watch me color too. I've never seen me color before, not as like a third party watching over my shoulders, so that's kind of neat. But it's neat to watch the colors come together anyways, even though you can't see all the technique-y stuff. But it's basically just a lot of shading and filling in lines. I didn't go super fancy or crazy with anything, no weird crazy magic coloring techniques. I take classes through Kitten Clowder. Elise is spectacular. If you're interested in improving your coloring skills at all, she is amazing. The very first picture I ever colored as one of her classes, I couldn't believe it. It looked almost like someone who knew what they were doing had colored it. Not just someone who grabs colors and fills in blanks, which is the extent of my coloring prowess before taking her classes. So I've come a huge, long way to even understand the blending of colors, to understand the different papers you need, to understand how the markers work when you blend them or don't blend them enough or too much, depending on what look you're going for. It's astonishing, all the stuff involved in coloring. It really is a science all unto itself. And I don't think the populace gives art or coloring enough credit for the skill and talent and knowledge that's actually required. I would almost call coloring a science. I was going to say an art, but I mean, that's a no-brainer. Obviously, it's an art, but it's definitely a science. Understanding how colors work together, my goodness, I must have spent almost $100 on the waffle flower swatch kit with all of the dyes and the watercoloring swatches. Oh my gosh, I think I got every single thing she made. But I'm a watercolor fiend too. I'm really trying to learn how to do that also. So I've never been an artistic person. I cannot draw convincing stick people. However, I am a great appreciator of other people's skills and abilities, and I'm jealous of those skills and abilities. I want to have those powers for my very self. So I decided to take the classes. Someone recommended Kit and Clowder. It's online. It's very inexpensive, and you get 2 classes a month. One is a bonus class, but I just chalk it up to 2 classes for $20, so it's $10 a class. It's perfect. And I have the classes still, so while I'm poor, I can redo the classes without having to still subscribe. But I can still be part of all of the online activities and stuff. The community through Kit and Clowder is fantastic. So if you just want to come and hang out, they give freebies away all December long. Come to kitandclowder.com and stock up on some beautiful free digital stamps. There's giveaways like crazy, and just a really good, supportive, amazing group of people. I find the whole crafty universe tends to be very supportive. Okay, moving on. We're now cutting the edge. I like this die set because the dies are split, so you can cut the whole thing out if you want, or just a part of it. And I'm going with the partial cut today. So I'm going to cut off the edge here, give it some shape and dimension, and then mount it on a colored cardstock panel as the card base, and that will help give some color to the part where I've cut away. It looks really neat. I've seen someone do it before, and it's just super cool. So I've really sort of stolen this idea. I don't know who to give credit to. I probably saw it on Pinterest, but I really like the concept. So I'm creating my own colored cardstock for the sentiment. I don't have any peach or green cardstock that would match or be proper for this card to cut the sentiment out with, so I am creating my own. I'm using the honkin' hugest blending brush ever. I never use this guy, so I figured I'll just do it quick and easy, and this guy's perfect. Lots of coverage with this brush, my goodness. Alright, so that's all done at supersonic speed, no less. And I'm going to fiddle with this, decide that I don't want to risk having too much green or too much peach. So we'll just span the whole thing and ensure we get some of all of it. So I'm just taping it down with some purple tape here, grinding it through the die cutting machine, coming back and taking it all apart. And these ones I had to pop out with the Yep, the pokey tool. There it is. The pokey tool. That pokey tool's been through some hassle. Look at all that tape holding the poor thing together. So what I was saying there is we're going to add some black to make it pop. That's what that weird hand signal was. I was giving a pop sort of thing, because I think that the sentiment as it stands would just sort of blend in with the background, where the black will help it stand out a bit more. And as we have discovered, I really like black in my cards, so I incorporate it somewhere, somehow, most times. So now I'm going to wrangle this glue and try and get it on this super skinny die cut, because it's so skinny. Oh my gosh, I must have gone out the edges a dozen times. Fortunately, it doesn't matter. So, with the other one, faking like I know what I'm doing. Yep, putting it on there. And we're going to squish it onto the black one as well. And then we're going to mount these onto the card. Oh, we still have to glue the whole card together. I don't think we've done that yet. Nope, we haven't. So now we're going to glue the card together. And my mouth is just so parched and dry. I'm going to give up the talking for now as I deal with this gross glue that I was trying to use up and gave up. And let's do a little music for the last little bit, guys. So there's the end of our card. It turned out really, really nice. I'm really quite pleased with how it went. Once in a while, they just come to me and it just goes together so well. So hopefully you'll come back tomorrow. We'll see what day number 6 on day number 6 is going to be like. Please feel free to contact me at the above email address and Instagram account. I would love to follow you if you contact me so I can get your info, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.